Hi everyone, this is All Outdoor One here. Today I'm just taking a quick look at a survival kit that I've designed. Now I wanted this to be a kit that anybody could use pretty much. There's not much specialist equipment, but this is, in my mind, this is good for hill walkers, hikers, ramblers, geochachers, anything like that where you're walking either alone or in a group in wide open spaces, or low hill areas. There's nothing in here for food. If you've seen my video on called Survival Tin Philosophy, I state in that there is a good survival kit, a robust survival kit should cover 6 points, which is providing you with fire, shelter, water, food, signalling and navigation, and in no particular order of importance. But I just wanted to design a lightweight kit which anybody could use pretty much, and not just bushcrafters and survival specialists, etc. So this is what I've put together, starting with traditionally a lightweight rain poncho. If you get caught out in a downpour, obviously if you're hill walking or anything like that, you should have rainproof clothing already, but just in case you don't or somebody else forgets theirs, it's always a good backup to have. Next we have a space blanket. This basically allows you to warm up if you get really cold. Just wrap it around yourself or under your clothing, and it reflects all your body heat back onto yourself. Just allows you to warm up more. But those are very important, I'd say. And I'll just go ahead and open this now. So as to the container itself, it's just a cheap Tupperware container I bought from a well-known supermarket. It's watertight, so it will keep everything dry. First we start with a P45, I think it's called, can opener. This is a military issue rations pack can opener. Basically the cutting blade is very sharp and has a variety of applications apart from opening tin cans, obviously. A rubber band just to keep something together. We have some thicker gauge wire here, metal wire, steel, very strong, good for repairs, and as bushcrafters know, you can use it to make traps and snares, etc. We've got some finer gauge steel wire again, good for reparation if you need something finer. Also we have a muslin cloth here, which is good for sieving water through to get rid of the debris, and also medical applications, stopping blood, etc. In here I've got some fire tinder. It's just cotton pads and some toilet tissue soaked in Vaseline. Just makes lighting a fire easier. In here we have some stormproof matches, which basically burn for about 15 seconds each, and they can't be blown out by the wind essentially. And we've got some strike anywhere matches alongside that, and a striker in a waterproof baggie. Here we have 3 meters of paracord. This can be used to tie stuff together, make repairs to shelter, or even make shelter by tying logs together as your underlaying structure. So that's very useful also. If you look on my video, why is paracord 550 so useful, I explain why. Next in here we have a couple of spare AAA batteries. These are just some good Duracells. I just wrap them in paper. They will power the 2 torches that I have in here, as well as working as a backup for my personal GPS system, but essentially they're to power the torches. Next in here we have a standard lighter, available anywhere. Good thing about this one, you can see how much gas is left inside. Good for fire starting, even signalling if it came to it. Next we have more fire tinder. This is a synthetic fire starter. It's crumbled down, kind of powdery. You just pour it and light it, and it takes instantly and burns even in water. It's called wet fire tinder. This is a survival saw, very lightweight. Obviously, you can cut through branches up to about this big or so. So definitely sufficient for making a shelter, cutting branches down, making a structure. Next we have a Maglite Solitaire, works on one AAA battery, which there is one already in here, which has been turned around the wrong way, so it can't accidentally come on. And obviously I've got 2 spare batteries here for it. Next we have a survival whistle, very loud. The advantage of this over shouting for help to try and get someone's attention is that your voice will go hoarse and it uses a lot more energy, and you can basically keep blowing on this all the time. Next in here we have, just a second, quite an essential survival item. This is a little pocket knife. This is called a buck. This is the small one, razor sharp, shaving sharp, out of the box. It's a lock blade, just very small and convenient, but sufficient for cutting paracord, for example, or for you know, making fire sticks to get a fire going, anything along those lines. Next we have a Cyberlight Light Star, which is another torch, LED, lasts 16 hours on one AAA battery. I've got a separate review of that if anyone's interested. Very bright, can be seen over 2,000 meters, so good to get someone's attention for signalling. Inside here we have some water purification tablets. The chlorine based one takes about 15 to 20 minutes to purify a litre of water. There are 4 in there. In this bag here, just to keep the scratches off, we have a silver compass. This is quite a good one. Okay, it's not highly accurate, but you'll get your cardinal bearings no problem. It's good quality, good build, silver, very reliable company as far as compasses go. So I trust that more than just a simple little button compass, which I also have in here anyway. So as a backup, I've just wrapped this one in some duct tape just to keep the scratches off. But yeah, you know, if they're both pointing in the same direction, then you pretty much know you're going the right way. Also, finally, we have a small signalling mirror wrapped up in a plastic bag, once again to keep the scratches off, and that, you know, that can be seen for many miles. If you look at my other survival kit videos, I'll give a full explanation of that. And yeah, so these are just some simple items. I mean, I think the whole kit cost about £30 to £40, let's say. It's lightweight, weighs, you know, about 800 grams I think in total. But actually it does contain some useful items that could actually be useful in a life and death situation. There's nothing superfluous in here. It's all been quite well thought out, so that's just to give you some ideas. Obviously each kit should be tailored to the individual and to the climate and to the length of stay, but that's just a little guideline. So yeah, that's my hikers, ramblers, campers survival kit. Hope that's been useful, giving you some ideas. So this is All Outdoor One, signing out. Take care.